Alright, and welcome back to another Style review. I'm TJ Duckett, and what we are looking at today is Transformers Prime, their Beast Hunters line, their Wheeljack toy. Alright, and we're just taking a look at the box in this section. Alright, we've got this dinosaur, I believe he's called Predaking. Show's not out yet, so I'm not sure. But yeah, big open face for the toy. Have an image of his alt mode there. Okay, some tech specs on this left hand side. Nothing on the right hand. On the back of the box, just a couple of pictures of, him in a pose with his staff type whatever weapon, and his alt mode, as well as a nice little Transformers Prime picture there. What's interesting about this though is that these are all the original models for the original Prime show and not their updated Beast Wars or Beast Hunters look. Okay, so turning this back around and looking at the bottom, we've just got some other ones here. You zoom in there from left to right. We've got Bumblebee, Laserback, and Soundwave. So just little picture previews as well as the barcode on this. Okay, so let's start looking at the toy itself. Okay, and looking over the toy itself, for Prime collectors, you can see he's not so loosely based on the original Transformers Prime RID line Wheeljack, and we'll go ahead and put that Wheeljack by him. Actually, I'll rotate the camera some and do it over on this side here so nobody gets covered up by logos or anything like that. Alright. So you can see they are a lot of the same aesthetically and stuff like that. And in terms of transformation, I won't know until I do it, but you can see there the robot modes are very alike. But going ahead and spotlighting this character, you can see that he does have the same ankle problem as the original Wheeljack. But anyways, more spikes. He's got wings. So quite a few little differences there to give him that more beastly aesthetic that they're going for with this series. So put his head up there. So just taking a look at him from all sides here. Okay. On the back, these wings. Those a little bit more symmetrical. Other side. And boom, okay. So looking at the articulation, his head is on a ball joint here, so he can look up, look down, side to side, all that good stuff. And the neck actually rotates back and forth, or tilts back and forth too. So, shoulders on ball joints, so full range of motion there, a little bit blocked by the wings, but still has the ability to move around and whatnot. Okay. So, just getting his arms rotated correctly here. And see, this is a little bit more hard with the wings, but alright. Full elbow articulation. No bicep swivel, which is surprising. But let's go ahead and pick that back in. Alright. So, no bicep swivel or anything like that. Wow. Okay. Wrists are on ball joints though. Full bend at the elbow there. Alright. No tilt at the waist. Thighs definitely on ball joints. Does have thigh swivel here. Let it move in and out. Good bend at the knee. Not great, not double jointed or anything, but good bend. Alright. And he does have ankle rock. Feet are on side ball joints as you can see there. Yeah, overall, a pretty decently posable figure. A little hindered by the wings in the back. You kind of have to readjust those every time you pose them. But overall, not bad. Wish there was bicep swivel, though. That's a downer. But okay. One last look at him, and we will get to transforming him into his vehicle mode. Oh, you know what? Wait. I didn't show you guys his weapon yet. Okay, it's a staff-like piece. It's actually meant to go in both hands. Alright. You can turn it either way. It has a projectile here. You push this back area and it shoots. Okay. And you can see why they gave him that ankle tilt, or not ankle tilt, but swivel in the wrist actually, so that he has the ability to hold this. So lay him down real quick so I can get it in his hand first, and then we'll tilt him up. Okay. I'm glad I caught that. I almost forgot it. Of course his elbow pops out there. See what I mean by his wings being in the way? Ugh. Already can tell that that's not something I'm going to dig too much, but it is what it is. I guess it kind of comes with the figure and the whole them wanting the beast thing, but okay. There's that, so you can see how that looks. Bit heavy, but it's his weapon. Big ol' staff. Alright, let's transform this guy into his vehicle mode. Right, and now we get to go ahead and transform this guy into robot mode. Or not robot mode, do we? He is already in robot mode. We're going to try to transform him into vehicle mode. So we start with apparently taking these wings, getting these guys back. Trying to align it how I'm supposed to. There we go. Okay. So that's that. Okay, so that's that part. And now for the arms, I get to put this in, bring this out. This is a lot like the, well, I guess since that fell out, you can just flip that around. Okay, and I will put his arm back on. Apparently that popping out that I did made it loose or something. Alright, and on this one, do the same thing. Flip it around. Gotta make sure it's pulled out for clearance. Okay, flip that around, press that back in. Okay, so now bring these down and around. Okay, so you have that right there. Alright, and now we're going to flip these up, his arms. Make sure I'm zoomed out enough for you guys to see. Okay? These actually have a little bit of clippage up top there. Alright. So now, looking at the instructions here, we've got those flipped up. This is supposed to all flip down. So let's get that flipped around. There we go. Alright. And we can take this whole thing and flip it up. Okay, flip it up like so. Alright, now what is the next step? Making sure that everything's upward and aligned. Apparently, like so. Alright. Actually, it goes like this. So my bad. flip that down, and then flip this down. Okay. And this is just really awkward, if that's a good way to put it, with all of the wings and everything like that around there too. Is just kind of clunky. But alright, we've got that part up. We've got to rotate these legs so that the wheels are facing forward, like so. Like so. Okay. And then after flipping them up, flip the wheels back out. Make sure the legs are flipped downwards. Okay. Slide these down here. Alright. And then we can take these leg parts and flip them up like so. That inner part, flip it up like so. And from there we can actually clip these leg pieces together. Like that. Alright. Now, this whole thing actually kind of flips up and around. And it sucks because even though these peg into each other, they don't really lock. So it's kind of frustrating, but we'll get it. Alright, so there's that. That's the upper half of the car. And from there, I should just be able to go ahead and... Alright, and sorry about that. But once again, flipping these around. We've got the legs pegged in here. Jeez. If I can get them to peg in. Okay. And... well, the tough part is that these have to kind of go around there. Okay. So once again, pegging the legs in. For whatever reason, somehow on this side something just isn't right. Okay, there's that. There's that. And everything's wanting to play nice here except one part. So I'm just doing a quick inspection here to see what's going on. And okay, now it's a lot more fluid. And we have his dinosaur caveman Porsche, if you will. Okay. Alright, looking at his transformation here, or his transformed mode, as you can see, it is a very prehistoric looking version of his regular alt mode from the Transformers Prime series. Take a look at it from all angles. And I think it's pretty slick, I'm not going to lie. I'll let you see the top of the car there. Okay. Oops. Bottom of the car. And you're not seeing any like loose robot kibble or anything like that. It looks good. Now, for his weapon storage, you can see the peg here. It just goes into this hole in the top of the car. But to make it just a little bit shorter, this bottom half pegs up. And boom. Okay. There you go. There he is with the weapon attached and all that good stuff. And it still has the ability to shoot the weapon and stuff like that. What they recommend doing is just taking that out and... wow, maybe I don't have it locked in enough, but yeah, you're supposed to be able to just push it. So let's try that one more again because I don't like the way that went. Alright, so there we go. Not the best, not the worst, but it's a hell of a lot better than those transforming weaponizer gimmicks from the previous Voyagers in the Prime series. But yeah, overall, good looking car. And I do like the, you know, dyno mode that, or dyno vibe that this thing's got now. Okay. And just for aesthetic's sake, I'm just clipping that top part in. Just something I saw that kind of bugs me. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Just looks a little bit more cohesive on the top there. One more waltz around and alright. There we go. And final thoughts on this figure. Honestly, a nice redeco of the, or remold actually, of the existing Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Wheeljack mode, or mold. I like the added spikes and wings and things like that. It adds to the character quite a bit. To me, gives them quite a bit more character, you know, if I do say so myself. The weapon's pretty cool. I do dig that. I haven't seen the show, so I don't know exactly what it's supposed to do. Is he supposed to stab people with it? Is it just a general staff, or what? But, I mean, it's neat. It kind of is what it is. I'd be okay with this figure even if it came without a weapon. It looks that decent. But overall, I don't know if I'm sold on the Beast Hunters line of toys yet, but I'm getting a very positive vibe looking at this character alone. So this has been another Kuma Style review. I'm TJ Duckett, and see you next time.